Time now for Trivia Tracks with yours truly, Price Robertson. Sponsored by Beth Smith and Edward Jones and ProMed Ambulance Services.
In previous segments, I've given some random facts about Bing Crosby, who would turn 122 if he were around today. Those of you who've always loved listening to his music are probably clamoring for a complete biography of the man, the myth, the Crooner. Here it is. He was born Harry Lillis Crosby Jr. in Tacoma, Washington on May 3, 1903, the fourth of what would become 7 children. In 1906, his family moved to Spokane, where he was raised. He got the name Bing from a comic strip, The Bingville Bugle. In 1917, Crosby took a summer job as property boy at Spokane's auditorium, where he witnessed some of the top entertainment acts of the day, including his idol Al Jolson. After high school and college, he and friend Al Rinker, brother of jazz vocalist Mildred Bailey, decided to seek fame in Los Angeles and moved there in 1925. They were soon hired by Paul Whiteman, then one of the country's top band leaders. Together with Harry Barris, Crosby and Rinker made up Whiteman's trio of vocalists known as the Rhythm Boys. However, it was Crosby who became the star attraction of the Rhythm Boys. In 1928, he had his first #1 hit, a jazz-influenced rendition of Old Man River. In 1930, the Rhythm Boys appeared in the film King of Jazz with Whiteman, but Crosby's growing dissatisfaction with Whiteman led to the Rhythm Boys leaving the Whiteman organization. In 1931, his solo debut, 15 Minutes with Bing Crosby, hit the radio airwaves and was a smash hit. Before the end of the year, he signed with both Brunswick Records and CBS Radio. 10 of the top 50 songs of 1931 included Crosby with others or as a solo act. In 1932, he made his feature film debut as a solo artist in The Big Broadcast. His appearances, records, and radio work substantially increased his impact. The success of The Big Broadcast brought him a contract with Paramount, and he began a pattern of making 3 films a year. But his social life was frantic. His first son Gary was born in 1933, with twin boys following in 1934. More children would follow in the years to come, Crosby having been married twice in his life. His vocal style helped take popular singing beyond the belting associated with singers like Al Jolson and Billy Murray, who have been obligated to reach the back seats in New York theaters without the aid of a microphone. This new approach gave birth to a new term, crooner. By the time America entered World War II, Bing Crosby had already been a household name. In 1942, he recorded what would become the biggest selling single of all time, Irving Berlin's White Christmas, today a holiday perennial. More movies followed, including The Road pictures alongside his pal Bob Hope. A 1948 poll declared Crosby the most admired man in the world. And as television came along, the veteran recording star made an easy transition, soon forming his own production company, Bing Crosby Productions, responsible for such TV series as Hogan's Heroes, Ben Casey, and even Crosby's own series, The Bing Crosby Show. Among other things, Crosby had a keen interest in sports, in particular his lifelong passion for golf. He also owned a 25% share of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Following lung surgery in January 1974, Crosby emerged from semi-retirement to start a new spate of albums and concerts. He fell into an orchestra pit during a taping of a TV special honoring his career in March 1977, rupturing a disc in his back, requiring a month-long stay in the hospital. His first performance after the accident was his last ever concert on August 16, 1977, the day Elvis Presley died, at the Concord Pavilion in Concord, California. The following September, he taped his last TV Christmas special. On October 14, 1977, one of the most loved recording stars of all time collapsed after playing a round of golf in Madrid. The 74-year-old legend had suffered a fatal heart attack.
Till next time, I'm Price Robertson. Amazed by today's trivia? Then join me for Trivia Tracks weekdays at 6:45 on Everybody's Country Y95.